over the last few years, employers have started talking about something we call the war for talent. This was an idea which was invented by McKinsey, one of the world's top management consultancy firms. McKinsey wrote a book in the early 1990s called The War for Talent. Just have a read of this quotation. I think what it does, it demonstrates McKinsey's view that even though there might be more graduates, more students available than ever before, the actual proportion of actual talent has remained static. So if you're a graduate recruiter, your task, your challenge is to make sure that you access the top talented graduates as soon and as effectively as possible. So the idea of the war for talent has been prolific, and it's had a huge impact across the graduate recruitment market. And we're now talking to our students about talent management, how to promote themselves as talented graduates. To give you an indication of how the market's changed, I thought I'd show you a couple of pictures. This is our careers fair in St George's Hall. We hold a number of these events every year in this beautiful St George's Hall environment. And essentially, you know, the model has remained fairly static over the last few years. So we've got some of the UK's leading graduate recruiters, international recruiters, IBM, PwC, Deloitte, etc., coming along with their stands and giving students time to talk to them, to talk to recruiters, to talk to recent graduates. So that's our careers fair in Liverpool. A recent fair in China, you can get an indication of here in terms of how the numbers shift. Of course, at Liverpool we have our own China campus, so our students can go out to China and spend time working in China, gaining experience in China. But if you look at the job market shift, we've gone from a UK national model to a global model. All these people in China want the same type of jobs that UK graduates aspire to. They want the same sort of lifestyles that UK graduates aspire to. All that's changed is the competition has grown remarkably, and the idea of the war for talent is now a key driver in the graduate job market. Now, if you're at war for talent, what do you need? You need weapons, and that's what graduate recruiters have got. They've got what we call weapons of mass rejection. This is an idea which shows that having a degree is essential, but in a sense you need more than a degree to compete effectively in today's job market. What I've got here is an indication of what it takes to actually get a graduate job. So I've tried to break down for you the percentage of employers using different types of selection techniques when selecting graduates. So on the left hand side you'll see the different stages that graduates have to go through in order to get a job offer, and then in the middle column I was showing you what the percentages were of people who engaged in, or of organisations who engaged in that sort of recruitment practice in 1999, and on the right in 2009. So hopefully you'll see fairly quickly some of the big shifts that have occurred. On the top line, only accept online applications. Almost all graduate recruiters now recruit via online application forms. So the days of the handwritten letter or typed CV or envelope with a stamp on it are coming quickly to an end. So we now run boot camps helping students learn how to use and how to make effective use of online application forms. Telephone screening. I've been running workshops this week for students all about how to perform effectively at telephone interviews. More recruiters are now using telephone interviews as a key part of their recruitment process. At Liverpool we did some research with a leading newspaper, and we discovered that your chances of passing a telephone interview can double if you wear a suit while you're having the interview. We've also got a whole series of other techniques and tips that our students can access when having telephone interviews. If you pass a telephone interview, you're then invited to online exercises or personality tests or numeracy tests, tests that we call psychometric tests. These are tests designed to test your IQ or your thinking skills. Nationally, 50% of all graduates in the UK fail psychometric tests. So what we've done at Liverpool, we've actually bought some real tests. We have some access to websites, and our students can practice these things as many times as they like before they actually have to do them for real. A final stage, once you've passed all of these different stages, you're then invited to an assessment centre. Assessment centres can last for anything between half a day and 2 full days. And again, at Liverpool, we're very, very keen to make sure that our students can practice these as much as possible. So we have these summer boot camps where you can come along, and we run different courses over the space of a week for students to really engage in this and try it out. We have employers lead them, students can practice them, they can get feedback on their performance and so on. But hopefully this gives you an idea about how competitive the job market is for graduates now. And things have changed. It's not just an interview anymore. It's a whole series of processes and sequences just to prove to an employer that you've got the talent that they're looking for.